AJ!
Yo, what's up, guys?
What's happening, man?
Oh, not much, not much. Dude, I'm not
Thought
even
I'd
friends
invite
with you
you.
on PlayStation. That's crazy.
Well, I don't know how that's not a fucking thing, mate, but it is now. It must be now, mate.
Nice.
I thought I'd invite you to one of our fucking... What's the name? I invited Prince as well. He might jump in as well.
Yeah, might need to invite him again so he gets a message. So I saw.
I'll tag him in the Discord, mate.
There you go.
That'll do. How have you been, AJ?
Oh, doing good. Doing good.
You doing good?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, sweet.
How's life been?
It's hot at fucking Misano tonight.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
I hope you guys don't mind. I got a live stream going.
Yeah,
might,
we
might
all
have,
do.
Might have your party chat in there, so.
Mate, yeah, that's fine.
All right.
Yeah, that's fine, mate. No, it doesn't fucking matter, mate. AJ fucking knows the quality of the bloke he's fucking talking to, so.
Oh, yeah. Alright, I gotta make sure my tires aren't gonna overheat here.
Yeah, there'll be a good chance they do. We were just discussing, AJ, the possibility or the dream of fucking ACC or Kunos selling their fucking rights to the game so they can add more to it.
Really? Think that's gonna happen? Is that something you've heard about, or?
I've heard it mentioned, and in the rumor mills and in different chat groups that I'm in, man. Yeah, I've heard that there could be a possibility that they may sell the rights to it, which would enable the new buyer to add stuff like tracks, cars, liveries, all that stuff, you know, and updates to it. Just because of it's a freak game because of its longevity. We were just discussing that. It's one I read the other day that it's one of the most still relevant simulated games on console. That's like the real thing. This is as close as you can get, even though it's been released so long ago. You know, and yes, we've had some updates, but none of them have been anything of note except for maybe the Nordschleife. You know, so, but we haven't had any updates to any cars or that kind of thing. The last update was the Xbox thing to make it compatible. And I think a lot of people, even new people, Captain Slow was just saying he got a friend in the sim race and bought the game just recently. You know, so it's still relevant. And that's why I think it still poses a really tempting business opportunity for someone, because obviously Kunos is still, and 505 and whatever, they're still reaping the rewards of it all, you know, so but they're not adding anything more to it because they've come out and said nah, we're focusing on AC Evo, which is basically just a set of Corsa, not this game but their first game. It's an update on that, it's a new version of that. That's all it is. So more like the GT7 type deal, you know, where they're more road-based. You do get some motorsport, you know, the race cars in there, but they're more road-going type stuff. Like we did in if you played Assetto Corsa, the first incarnation of the game, then that was like a lot of cars, you know. You could choose road car, race car, whatever, you know, where it wasn't just specifically race cars only, you know. The closest we get to a road car is what, BMW, and even that, the little M2, and even that gets fucked with. Even that's fucked with, you know. You can buy something similar on the road, probably more powerful, but I mean, it's still a really that's as mellow as it gets in that way. The rest of it, the rest of the, as you know, they're all race cars, mate. You know, Evo doesn't have that option where they're all race cars. You can choose a road-going version Porsche or a road-going version, and they haven't done anything with it. So, and everyone's thinking, oh, it'll be the next version of this game. It's not.
Aren't they going to add some race cars to it?
Oh, yeah, they are, but it's been out for like a year and a half now, man, and it's still, they're slowly adding to it, but not like in the way they did with this. Yeah, and I guess we're expecting the same.
I don't think they've officially released version 1.0 yet. I think isn't it all still in beta?
I think it's still in its what's the name version, man. So they still, that's how long? You know what I mean? Like, we got this on PS4, and yeah, we got a shitload of updates, but they all come with a DLC, you know, or something like that, you know, or after a DLC, you know, to fix whatever bug was that they left in there or whatever fuck up. So we get a couple of like patch updates, and then it'll be right until they released another DLC. And then we'd go through another few patch updates, and then it'll be okay, you know. That's not the way that they've done it with like Evo, yeah. So totally do. And I think that's what everyone's disappointed about, is that they thought Evo would be what's the name, whereas I think the rumor is that GOOO should sell their rights, somebody new in that realm, to add more to it if they don't want to. Yeah, and that's what everyone is screaming for, is that it's great, the game's awesome, but it needs the Corvette, it needs this, it needs more tracks, it needs, you know, better liveries, all that sort of shit, you know. Yeah. And 5.0, you won't get an answer from GOOO. They tell you to get fucked. Yeah, no. 505 will answer you back, the guys, because I'm on their Discord, on 505's Discord, and they'll answer you back about it, but they have the generic what's the name answer, the what's the name answer to give you, is that unless GOOO says they want to add stuff, then we work with them, you know, we work for them, you know, sort of thing. So if they develop more stuff for the game, then yes, but they've come out and said emphatically, fucking no. They didn't even have the balls to tell us ourselves. They got fucking 505 to do it. Yeah. So they had to come out and say, no, there will be absolutely no more DLCs, added cars, added tracks, added liveries, nothing. But, yeah.
Well, if somebody else tries to take it over, they might, I don't know if they know the engine well enough, they might turn it into a different game.
They could fuck it, yeah, they could fuck it as well. Apparently somebody told me, and I've heard a lot of rumours, when 505 and they did do the Xbox thing, they did give us some more liveries, but they didn't tell anyone that they did. But I've been through a lot of the liveries, and I can't remember, like, obviously if I don't drive the car, then I don't know what liveries it did have compared to what they reckon they added. Right. But apparently they did. There's cars that there was liveries that weren't there before the last update, which is the Xbox one, and there is now there was liveries left in there, or ones added to it, so which was something obviously simple they could do, which then tends to make me, well, why didn't you fix some of the bullshit that's going on with some of the cars in the BOP, you know, while you're at it. You know, well, if it was that easy just to add some more liveries, then why couldn't you fix some of the other smaller shit as well? But yeah, no. Apparently that was a secret, like a fucking, it was supposed to be like a secret thing that we weren't never supposed to find out about until we went, oh, that Ferrari's got 2 more liveries in that team, only in the team, in whatever team you chose. So you'd actually have to go into that team and look and know that there was only 3 liveries and now there's 5, you know, for it. So, yeah, that's what they apparently did. But, well, why didn't they do that? Just makes me think, why didn't they do that in the first place? Why didn't they give it to us in the first place, you know? Yeah, but We'll see how LMU does, man, because I'm very keen to see if that's good on console.
Yeah, that'll be pretty cool.
Yeah. Anything that's got a prototype, man, I think I'll be very keen to race. Yeah, I'm very keen to step out of the GT car and jump into something that's insanely fucking stupid to drive.
Yeah, if they do it well. I drive so much GT7, and the prototypes on there have kind of made me types, but if they're good on an actual sim, maybe they'll be fun to drive.
Well, look, man, they already do it really well on the PC side, yeah. LMU, it's pretty good. It's pretty good on that, and this is supposed to be its little brother, for console. So yes, it's going to be dumbed down a bit, I think, for us in the way of what I mean. But I think they got it right there. I've seen some of the LMU racing. It looks on PC. It looks pretty good. So if they bring that to console in a very similar way, oh god, I'd have to be nearly fucking as an admin of fucking ARL saying maybe we need to look at adding LMU console series, definitely, for sure, to the program, definitely, yeah, because it'd complement this very well, I think, yeah, more so than doing. Not that I don't love Rally, I love Rally, but more so than Rally or anything else like that, and it's already here. It's already at ARL, so they've already got LMU. They already do a series of it. So what do we got? He's a hard Des Dub's a fucking quick operator, mate.
Brother, my tires are so hot that my rears are like letting go. I don't know if my rears are going to last 30 minutes.
Well, let's just take solace in it's only Friday and the weather could change, and let's hope Saturday for qualifying in 5 minutes and Sunday is totally different, mate, because they do this sometimes. That's why I haven't gone out. I know which way Misano goes, man, and I know what I'm capable of doing here, so I never go out and practice just to burn through tyres, because I've done me prep for Big Grid already.
Yeah, so, I hadn't done any prep this week.
Yeah. I did me prep. I always do me prep the day before, so it's fresh. Yeah, I'm nice and fresh. And it was like this in the practice, man, but it wasn't as hot. It wasn't as hot because I sit through a whole session just to see what it's like. Because we use that at Cure weather. Yeah, so, well, I sit through the whole session, so that way, and then go out, qualify, do a qualify run in the server, and then sit there throughout the what's name race, because it's not hurting me, man. I can jump out. I don't have to sit in the rig. I can jump out and then just keep an eye on how the weather progresses through a whole race. As long as I'm in here, then the server won't be reset. Yeah. So I can go through the whole sessions, all the sessions. So as long as I'm in here, then I just sit in there in the pits, man, and watch the weather progression, see what it does, and see how they've set it up.
Okay.
Yeah, it makes a little bit of difference, and it's only, fucking 2 hours of me time, man, and that's I do part of me prep in that. I just don't go out and fucking do a whole race simulation because there's no one out there usually, or if there is, they're doing laps, right, just to do quick laps, in the race session. So I've done that for all me fucking, most of the time I prep for Big Grid. I'll sit and serve for 2 hours and fucking go through the whole session to see how they've set the weather up.
Nice.
I tell you, it's been interesting over at ACL, over at fucking the big Euro League, man, that I'm with. They're open Fridays. They do open lobbies, right? So you have to be in their Discord, but they do an open races every day. Yeah, so they're the biggest one that you'll see when you go and just jump in to your server. You'll see ACL. They're a huge, massive, big fucking Euro League, yeah. They've got a big Discord, huge, thousands of guys that race with them. Yeah. And I jump into their Fridays because it suits my time, like here in fucking Australia. So I jump into their fucking Fridays, which is Saturdays for me, Saturday mornings early. And the last race they do a lot of multi-class shit. Yeah, so you can race 3, 2, a 4 if you want, up to you. And they had it at Alton Park, and they had the weather set fucking pissing down. And I was in the KTM GT2, man. Fucking, and then it went dry. It dried up, but it was not wet enough, not dry enough for dries. Yeah, so you had to preserve your wet all the way through. So, and 90-minute race, man, too. So I was the only one in the KTM, but just a good. I like those sort of fucking things, man. Those challenges like that. You know, I mean, those kind of races, and they've got a rule. If you hit, you've got to wait for it. You got to wait. Yeah, so if you hit somebody, you've got to wait and redress. If you crash somebody in the first lap, you get a 7-day ban. If you do it again, you get kicked out of the league completely. Yeah, so if you have a crash with somebody and somebody puts in what's the name, they'll have a look at it, and instantly, if you have found at fault, you get a 7-day ban from the league. If you come back after your 7-day ban, do it again, that's it, you're done. Yeah. So, but if you touch somebody in a normal racing, like racing hard, and you wait for them, nothing happens. That's it. You're cool. You know, like that's cool. It. You know, yeah, you're cool. So they encourage hard racing, but they don't encourage you taking each other out like that. And if they do, you'll just get a 7-day ban. And their chief steward over there, man, he's a fucking. He's serious dude, man. Yeah, he won't fuck. He just doesn't fuck around. Doesn't fuck around. Yeah, he's a serious operator. Yeah, when it comes to stewarding. Yeah, he was he's a retired FIA steward from fucking doing cup cars and shit like that. Yeah. So he's German dude. Yeah, really fucking tough. Yeah, doesn't give you like if you're at fault. Really let you know, even in sim racing when you're learning. Yeah.
Nice.
Wow, oh yeah, Matty, yeah, okay. Yeah, you take the champ. Yeah, the ARL does that, man. You cop a license, penalty points on your license, and you'll cop a 30-second or up to 10 to 30-second penalty, or whatever they see fit, the stewards. So they've got a pretty good system, ARL. It's pretty fair. The guys most of the guys that do the stewarding and that are either a mix of console and PC guys. So they know they're racing, I would say they'd have to be the fairest stewarding team I've come across. Not everyone's going to think that, but I think God knows I've faced them heaps of times. And in the light of day, their decisions have been pretty much common sense, right decision. So, but I think, you can penalise guys either. It's sad, Matty, fucking that we don't have a live penalty system, and it's only really extremes in the game that we get penalised for. I think that live stewarding is definitely the way to go. If you can get two guys in as spectators and that, one watching the instant replays and another one handing down live penalties through the game. So jump on and make sure they get the message popping up on their screen. Sort of thing, so it doesn't matter where their view is. You can definitely message them so they see it, and there's a way of doing it. So same as there is a way of implementing safety cars to the game. It just takes time, bit of organisation, and fucking a format, and then once guys know what the deal is, then it's easy to implement and have somebody sit there and pit lane in a yellow Porsche and throw a safety car if you've got live stewarding and that kind of thing. So it's a lot, and you need guys committed to it, but it works. You can make it work.
Right.
Yeah, that's the go, mate. Yeah, same temperature, AJ. 43, mate.
Yeah, I figured it might be. I'm having to put my brake bias forward and, you know, do some stuff to make the car.
I don't think it's going to matter. It'll be just survival, man. It's big grid. Yeah. For me, it's all just about survival. You got 33 guys. So not as many as last week, slow. Yeah. Yeah, 40. Yeah, it was, mate. Yeah, no doubt, man. Yeah, at Imola, that was at Imola, yeah. Fucking hell, what a fucking disaster, that shit.
Yeah, dude, I got two tickets that race. We're racing with
It was over 20. Fuck.
Crazy.
There was like 20 tickets or something at one stage, I think, there, man.
Jeez.
Just, yeah, you had 5 of them, man. Yeah. I swear to God, some of the Muppets that we have to race with, man, really test the very limit of the patience that I have for people, mate, and have for humans. So, and this new qualifying, I like it. I know the direction for it, and I don't mind it. But I swear we need to go back to class racing if we've got in big grid. We need to get class fucking qualifying, sorry. We need to go back to the class qualifying where we go out as the pros, all in silvers, all in what's the name, you know, and maybe do these open ones and give it a lot more time for qualifying so that way you don't end up having a whole heap of guys on track at once, you know, because look how many guys are out on track already. I mean, this happens every big, a whole fucking bunch of guys go out and there's no gap, you know, and then when you come to go make the gap on the first lap or whatever, there's that many guys. Look, if you look now, oh man, yeah, there's guys that are not, they obviously didn't listen to Prince when he said try and make the gap, you know.
Right.
It's crazy, man. That's why. Yeah, and here at Misano, this one's one of the worst ones, synonymous for incidents in the first corner, man. I got taken out last time I was here. There he is, Prince.
Yo, what's going on?
What's up, man?
Prince, we got to do something about these guys that don't listen in fucking about quali rules, man. Oh, yeah, just they're stacking up and not stacking up in Sector 3 and not making the gap, man. They're just, it's like they turn off.
Put this back to the split clause.
I think so, man. I said that. I was just saying that, man. I think we need to go back. As much as I know the boss loves it. He loves the open quali sessions. He thinks it's good. And look, I agree with him to a certain extent. But when it's getting like this, where we're just getting these pirates, man, that are just not following the fucking rules, mate, and they just don't want to, then we need to go back to make it fair. I think we need to go back to the class quali where we just go out 10 minutes each.
Some time or something.
I don't know, man. I don't think it saves any more time when we've got a 45-minute practice session. We really could do with a 20-minute practice session and then add that to the qualifying session and split it. Yeah? Nobody needs a 45-minute practice session, I don't think. I think half an hour,
unless
25 minutes, 20
practice.
minutes.
I mean, sometimes it's nice because I just don't practice, but then that's on you. You know, that's...
That's what I'm saying. Even 20 minutes is enough time for you to get a decent setup or get something going in a practice session. Then if you've got a 10-minute quali session, I mean, you should have the car set. But if you're onto it, you should have the car set up by the time that comes, I think. So even a 25-minute fucking practice session or less, you know what I mean? Like, you know, so that way you could add the time to the quali and it wouldn't make any difference because it'd all even out, you know? And then you don't have pro guys having to fight with AM guys and silver guys out on track to get a clean lap. I guess it's okay if we're doing a 45-minute qualifying session for everyone because you've got heaps of time, you know, because not everyone's going to come in after 3-4 laps. But, yeah, if you don't, and like I just said, a whole fucking bunch of guys just go out the first fucking 2 minutes. So, you know, just if you spread it out a bit about when you go out, even in these short quality sessions, it's makes sense. Yeah, so I think we should go back, but the boss doesn't like that. He likes this open quality. I know, mate. I know, but look, at the end of the day, man, like, yeah, it's a series. You know, we've done it like this before. I've been in, ARL's done this before, so we've had open quality sessions and that, and then we went to the, what's the name, because of this, you know. Because of the dramas, then we went back to the split, yeah, and that works. As much as it's a, what's the name, it still works. I like it because, yeah, I do. I like it.
Was quali was only 15 minutes? I thought quali was 30 minutes.
Yeah, see.
Yeah, I thought it was 32.
No, we got a 40. We had a 40-minute practice session, as far as I knew, a 15, and then a 60-minute race. So it's always 15. It was always 15 minutes. That's what I grabbed off the announcement, the race announcement, and not unless the poster's different. See, the poster was different last week as well, or for Imola or something, or for the sprint round or something as well.
Did we do was it 30-minute quali in Constructors Cup or something?
We did a 45-minute. We did a 30-minute qualifying in, but that's different. That's an open one, whereas there's no real classes in constructors. Yeah, so big quali session just means everyone gets a decent go at quali.
I think they're running like 15 or 20 minutes.
I think so. Yeah. No, it's not.
20 minutes. I think it's 20
No,
minutes.
it was. No, it was. I think it was Imola, man. We had a long qualifying session because I told Captain Slow that don't worry about it, man. Go back in, sit in the pits, wait till you've got 10 minutes to go because we had a 30 or some minute qualifying session. So, yeah, I don't know if this is different because it might be a sprint round, man, in that way. Because I think he might change. I think he changes it in the way if it's the sprint format, but not in the way of the two races. Do you know what I mean? It's a sprint round in the way of it's got a shorter quali and a 60-minute race, and you only got to take a litre of fuel and tyres one stop. So it's like a sprint round in that way. I think that's how he's geared it. But that's just a guess. Fuck knows. Boss is a busy man, so. Well, he's slow. Did you qualify? No. Yeah, I'm with you, mate. Someone's already been disqualified. Jay Bates has been disqualified. So, Jesus, man. So we'll start with 32. So not quite as big as last week, but still right up there. Yeah. I don't think it makes any difference here at fucking Misano.
Misano should be fun. Real fast.
No brakes. No, I just want to get through the first lap, mate, without being fucking taken out, hit, or have something else.
Finish this lap. I got guys in front of me.
Yeah.
I don't know if they're gonna slow me down or not.
That's what I'm telling you. Yeah. Good luck with that, Prince. Fucking hell, brother. Mid-pack is the worst place to start. That makes me nervous, mate. You got the boss behind you by the look of it. Urbania. So you got some decent operators around you. Oh, Fernandez is a little bit spicy at times in that board. But you're in decent company. Just get past Urbania and Chicanas and you'll be right, man. Get up to the BMW in 10th, man. Settle in. Just keep picking them off. Oh, no, mate, yeah. There'll be incidents, no doubt, mate. I just hope not as many as fucking last week.
Fucking 44 degree track is just killing.
Yeah, dude, this hot track is...
It's a hot track, man.
All over the place.
Oh, no, yeah. My wheel's done the thing.
On?
I'm gonna have to stop. It's, my wheel's done the thing where it's got like a centering spring effect. The only way to stop is to back out of the game and come back in.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna lose my live stream. I don't even know if my quali position will hold.
It'll hold. If you jump back in.
Will it hold if I do it in the in-between times?
Switch. No, it won't hold if you do it. I don't know, man.
If you wait till the grid starts up, wait till we line up and then you can unplug it. Or
I guess, yeah.
I gotta back out totally.
Backing out. Yeah,
if you're backing out, then you're better off doing it now and jumping back in because you'll hold your spot. Yeah.
I hope so.
I think you do, man. I think because it's just like you've DC'd and come back in.
Yeah.
You still
you come back in before we switch over the server.
Yeah, switch over.